Using this color. Good morning, DJ. It is Wednesday, January 14th. The time is currently 9:17 a.m. It is a bloody good morning, DJ. Woke up today at 7:45. Didn't get up moving until about 7:47, so about 2 minutes after my alarm, which I'm happy about. Okay. Just arrived at my desk at 9:15, but I had to go release my bowels. All right, that's why I started 2 minutes behind time. As always, my weekly target is 5%. Mental check and feeling generally okay today. All right, excited to see what price action has in store for us today. Excited to continue to grow. All right, get 1% better in these markets. Ooh, be interesting to see what happens when we take this low here. Um, Risk disclaimer, I accept any risk that comes to trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. All right, news. We have news today. We had high impact news come out at 8:30. We have high impact news coming out at 10 and 10:30, and medium impact news at 2. All right, so we have news today, making an optimal day to take a trade. Risk going into today, as always, is a 0.5 of account size, and we have max of 1.5. Weekly program going to this week is a buy program. Let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything's happened to change that for us here. I'm the trader. Okay, dollar's creating relative equal highs here. This is my draw on dollar for this week. These two relative equal highs. Into the remainder of this inefficiency here. All right, hasn't taken it yet. Still meandering around. T-bonds. All right. Potentially, we have these two relative equal highs that price is close to. Okay, so for now, this is my draw on liquidity, but I'm unsure on this price action here because of the messiness it's got going on. But where price is at now, all right, even though we're taking buy side, I'm looking for these two relative equal highs. But in terms of dollar, I'm still risk on for this week. All right, nothing's really happened in price to change that for me. So risk on meaning dollar lower, everything else should be going higher. The Tanga Sanka. Okay, so we completely filled in just with the wicks, right? Nobody closures in this volume imbalance here. All right. Below price, we have no inefficiencies. Just I guess it can reclaim these inefficiencies, right? We have no fresh inefficiencies, just liquidity until we get down here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Dow obviously has the remainder of this inefficiency. Yes, no inefficiencies like in Q. But as far as my current understanding of price action goes, right, I'm gonna elect to stick with my weekly program. All right, I'm still collecting data on the higher time frames to see when I need to. So that's what I've been paying attention to here. But I haven't collected enough data, 2 weeks or like a week, a few weeks of back testing. Back tested doesn't mean I'm a pro. I'd need to keep collecting data and then I'll get there. But for now, sticking with my buy program. Okay, yesterday, let me talk about before I get into today, let's finish yesterday's. This was our dealing range going into PM session. As you can see, all right, we came down and took external liquidity, went into a deep premium, came down, took external liquidity, came back into premium, came back into internal liquidity. Now it's taking external liquidity. PM session was very nice. Well, the remainder of the PM session was very nice. Yep. Let's adjust our dealing ranges. 60-day is good. 20-day needs to be adjusted because we did grab that. And we have a new high for it, which is Tuesday's high. So we took 20-day high. So is warranted to see a retracement, right? It's just like our ranges, our dealing ranges that we go through, but it's just on a larger scale. So it's plausible for price to retrace into 20-day upper quadrant, right? And then continue higher, or 20-day EQ, or it can drop as far as 20-day lower quadrant into a deep discount. But once we take this, then it will be bearish. So it's like the same thing with we're following on the dealing ranges for the day. It's the same thing I'm following on the 20-day and the 60-day. But for those, I'm just collecting. I just started collecting data on those, but that's how we're looking at them. Let's get previous day on there. All right, we got previous days dealing range, and now we identify our dealing range going into today. So we're below previous day's low. Okay. We're in a deep discount from Monday's range. If we take Monday's low, will I be flipping? That is the question at hand. Low is low, to high is high. I'm gonna go ahead and note our key. All right, so noting our 15-minute liquidity pools outside of the sessions, London and New York, Asia, because it was fresh, right? Now from 8:30 onwards, I'm noting my M15 liquidity pools that are relevant. We have this high, just got taken, so it goes to 44. Ding, 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 ding. Decent size open range gap there. Should see some good price action today. Ooh, the big ass gap. It's above price. Okay, so we gap down. Taking dealing range to the sell side, given our session bias as bearish, which is against our weekly program. Below that, we have a new week opening gap. It'll be a retracement trade on a 1 minute, and we prefer on the 15 seconds, really. Okay, so we'll be interested here watching this market structure shift. Take an M1 liquidity near the key level. Okay, so we'll be interested in a 15-second market structure shift. Yes, DJ, on to the next liquid. I already had my first bowl intake. We on the second one already, DJ. We up today. Oh, the hell is that about? No, I don't know if this will apply for this setup here on the 15 seconds. Will be interesting to see. It should apply. I'll be interested here to watch anyway. There's a 1 minute high as well. 0.5. Two, four, five, six. What's the deal here, bro? Speed up. That is a fair loss. Come on, trading view, take me out of that. That was a 1 minute and 15 seconds. Ah. Right now we wait for next interval. I'm taking 2 L's in that one interval. No more trades in this one. Yeah. Excuse me. Taking dealing range once again to the downside. You have 20-day EQ in line with a new weekly opening gap. That's me. Okay, so we've taken Monday's low now, close below it. So for now, weekly range is flipped. Bearish. Self-program. So let's see. will be a 1 minute retracement trade. There's enough in there for me to grab something to come up here. He gives it to me. -0.5, -1. -1.5. -0.2. I mean 0.2. 2 point -2. It hasn't traded to and through the actual -2 for me to adjust stop yet, so stop remains the same right now. Now we adjust the stop to break even. 5 seconds, just taking my high. 44. Nine. Taken in this one. So you only give I for this one and the next one. For this one is this one and the next one. So the 44, that's accurate. Daily range is getting adjusted here. One sell side that needs to go for me to be interested in the continuation trade on that sell. Still, M1, we have taken M1 liquidity near the high. So we're good with the 15-second market structure shift, which this is it. So we'll watch this sell here as a continuation internal liquidity to take external liquidity here. So we're keeping an eye on that. Bear me, DJ. I gotta go release my bag. I've been drinking too much liquids. Would have been smashed out of that. I'll be waiting for a 1 minute one, which would be this low, because we would have took a L on the 15 seconds. So next setup should be 1 minute. Okay, we got that 1 minute sell here. So we're watching this bad boy. Two five. It ended at 0.25, 2.5. No entry as of yet. Okay, there you go. Would be getting tagged in that. Could potentially also be a Wednesday low of the week profile forming here. But we won't know till the week is done, innit? Big eye girl. It's me, you and her and her and her. Oh, shawty got a mean game. Me and you game. The bitch bad at it. Anything that you name, I'm talking. 1.5. -1. Stop will not be adjusted yet though. Just to trade in through this line. To and through it. All right, now stop would be getting adjusted. Another 6 contracts. 6 contracts seems to be the going rate today. Top would be here, because we would be here. And 60% of the trade would be off. So 6, what's that? That's more than half, so about 4. 1.5. About to get smashed out of this at break even. Oh, let's do the low. We didn't do the low. $59. Getting taken out of that trade at break even. We need plausible deniability. All right, -2. Stop getting adjusted to break even. Oh, we can close this now. Targeting external liquidity here. Senior range low. You'll need to come and take this high for me to be interested. We're watching that.
One of the things about the Rockefeller family that's so fascinating. Rockefeller family, seventh generation, still together as a family, still preserving their wealth, still incredibly philanthropic. David has given away now up to $2 billion. That's lovely. What's the secret to being such a successful family?
I would say that it is incredibly important to be close with the family and work hard and to budget wisely.
You know, you were saying as a kid, when you got your allowance, you had to record every dollar that went in and everything that you spent. And that's something that started with John D. Rockefeller himself.
Yes, I think the message was a dollar is a dollar, and to value that and put a lot of value on hard work and the enjoyment of life, good, and to give back.
One of the things about Rockefeller family is so fascinating. Family, about that, three generations. Rockefeller family.
She's talking about what was her hard to look human training. These comments are killing me. Would have been smashed out that bitch. That's because we're heading to external liquidity. Negative 2.5. Yep, we getting that. Yo, why is this thing so slow today? All right. That's enough of that. What a handsome man Chris Brown is. Can you see that, DJ? What a handsome man. My man, my man, my man, my man. Let me shut up. Oh, mate. Yeah, too busy. My man, and Chris Brown. Yeah, so 14. Let's go to 14. Taking external liquidity. And -3. Bing bang, biggity, bosh, bosh, bosh. Is Bob your uncle though? Is he though? Is he though? Stop right now will be at 0.5. Let's get the high. Beautiful stuff today, boy. Catching the retracement and the continuation. You're just always in the way of some shit. Just piss off. You know what I mean? Just piss off, mate. 3.5. Give it to them. And we're gonna end it here, folks. Oh, actually, let's see what 1050 micro has for us. -4. Give it to them. Stop at -1. No plausible deniability there at 4.5. Targeting 20-day EQ with this new week opening gap. We also have 60-day EQ, previous weekly low, and a new week opening gap here. So that adds more confluence to this level. You know, 4.5 plausible deniability given to you there. Thank you very much. 5 stop goes to 2, yeah. Oh, are we going? Yeah, no, 1.5. So at 3, we go to 0.5. At 4, 1, 5, 1.5. Let me just keep trailing it like that. Cute. See what 1050 macro is gonna do. What a banger of a continuation trade there. What? Brrr. Brr, brr, brr. Yeah, no. I'm gonna do a trade performance review and be done here, DJ. That would be it for our morning session, really. What else would we need in this morning session? What else would you want, baby girl? What else? Enough is enough. Took like 2 losses here. Then we took this retracement. Then we would have been in this one. I was already in this one, so I didn't enter this one. So we taped the Reddit. Which is just as powerful, all right? Just as powerful. Because soon it won't just be tape reading that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like 3 accounts max ends, which will... Now let's just have the 2. Let's just have the 2, pro trend and counter trend. Pro trend trades, counter trend trades, based on the weekly. For now, I'll just start off with those 2. And if I want to add one more for like miscellaneous or another one for like just doing one thing, then we'll do that. But for now, I think just 2 is fine. Yeah. All right, DJ, we're going to do a trade performance review. What I did well this morning, DJ, is that I showed up, all right? Got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons that I'll take into my next trading day, next trading session, showed up, stuck to my procedures and protocols and didn't deviate from it, waited patiently for one side of the dealing range to get taken, which was taken very quickly, anticipated a retracement trade, fair enough, took this retracement and this retracement trade. It was a 1 minute and 15 seconds, which is fair. All right, there was enough room to get to the next buy side for me to engage in it. Okay, so I did. No worries. Took a loss. That's the only thing promised to us in this game. All right, we will take losses. Took another. Was it this one? Yeah, and I took another loss here too. No. That was a 1 minute, so I did take a 15-second trade and took a loss. Yep, got into this retracement. All right, came into premium. All right, and anticipated this continuation trade. Remember, external to internal to external, or external to external, right? We were anticipating, since sell side of the dealing range got taken, we were anticipating a retracement to internal for continuation lower. All right, that's what we're anticipating, but obviously it can go external to external, and we'll just let the price do that, right? But if the low is taken, then we're sticking to the bias that, hey, when price wants to continue lower, so we're waiting for internal liquidity to then come take external liquidity, and that's exactly what happened here. Ain't in the heart of Texas. Well, I fell short this morning. Woke up at a decent time. Got my morning routine in. Showed up. Followed my procedure protocols. Nah, can't think of nothing, DJ. Can you think of something? Fell short? Nope. How I can improve for next day, next trading session is just keep showing up, all right? Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. Don't let short-term adversity, losses, short-term series of losses, all right, deter you from what you got going on. We're in a good spot right now. I'm very happy with where I'm at in my trading journey. And yeah, just only up from here. Also, I would like to add that this buy here, yeah, it doesn't have to come and take external, right? It could have just carried on higher. So this was a fair setup. But given the circumstances and what I'm anticipating in price, should I be taking? And it's a inside the range setup. I can't take it obviously because we've had one side of the dealing range taken already. And that's what constitutes for us to take inside. Well, right now for us to take inside the dealing range trades. But if I'm anticipating here, Do I really want to be getting in here? I'll keep collecting data on those. But potentially, if I'm getting into a counter session trade, even though it's a pro-trend trade, and it's an inside the dealing range trade, I need to go in at reduced risk, not the same risk as I would go in with the other trades. Because the assumption here is that I want to see continuation to take external. Yeah. Like I said, I'm always looking for, I know I can't eliminate all my losses, but I can eliminate some. This could have been potentially, if not avoided, at least reducing the risk, right? Yep. Anyway, very happy with my performance today. Let's see how we're ending the day, even though we only took, well, we didn't take this one really, but that's fine. Yeah, we took this loss and then we took that losses again. Yep, 2 losses. I remember that. 7. Five. Still be down on the day. About $200. Yeah, about $200 down on the day. But really, I won't be down on the day because I would have took something, out of this sell trade here. So we'll be up, we'll be up, we'll be up. Arrgh. But yeah, DJ, that is it from us today, this morning. We do have PM session news coming out at 2. Even if we didn't have it, all right, we've had news today, still makes it an optimal day to take a trade. So DJ, we'll be back for PM session kicking off at 1:25. Solid morning session here. I'm the trader. Solid. Once again, 3-step process proving itself to be worthy. All right, DJ, until PM session. You know what it is, what it isn't. I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck, good trading, happy hunting.